2TC is an achievement in Bloons Tower Defense 6 where you need to complete a CHIMPS game with just 2 towers. Today we're going to be doing this with the Overclock and the Anti-Bloon, which in update 43 has been hit with a rather nice price buff, which is good. Also, we're playing on the brand new map to update 43, Tinkerton. Not to be confused with Tinkerton, which is the Corviknight troll Pokemon. This little spot here marks the spot of where you can place down a rather central tower so that you're able to make use of all of this, well, this U question mark shape. It's not even a U really. It's a U with a bump in it. That's what it is. 2 bumps. Something along those lines. I need to put sentries down. And there goes our first attempt. Lovely. Needs to put down some sentries sooner. So get sentry gun at the start of a round rather than at some point in the round. Also pay close attention to this little rocket here, because this is going to be a very key little piece for the early game. Because if you think of Scrapyard, it has the crusher which can enable us to be able to pop the camo green on round 24. Well, this is going to do the same thing, which means it enables Scrapyard to not be the only map which can utilize some particular 2TCs, which are Scrapyard dependent, because you have those 9 rounds of freedom to build more money in order to put down an option. So let's say Super Monkey camo, which would otherwise be impossible to get for round 24. Can you believe that the water inside here and here, actually you can't even put a water tower up there, but you can plus water towers here like Bucks and Subs and Brickle and Pat if you want to. Imagine Pat would have a field day in there, because that's not water, that is orange juice. Round 20, we're going to be dealing with some quite tough rounds here. Hopefully we can go through this round now without needing to use the rocket, because I kind of need to use it for round 20. Oh gosh, this is looking very close. Okay, we can put it down now. Can we put... Oh, come off it. Goddamn yellow balloon. We can't afford it on this round, though. We can afford the Super Monkey for this round. We just got to put it down in a more neatly manner. If there's even such a thing as a neatly manner. For some odd reason, the placement of those energies made around 21 that bit more smoother. Let's go to deconstruction and then cleansing foam afterwards. Okay, round 24. Let's operate this little rocket to go after that camo green, and there we go. Sorted. I didn't even know that that was a thing until somebody mentioned to me on the Bloons Tower Defense 6 index. It's like, hey, you can use this rocket to pop the camo green on round 24. Isn't that pretty neat? Okay, cleansing foam is definitely going to be a necessity so that our little sentries here and also our foam will be able to remove the lead layer, because at the moment we were lacking the means of popping a lead balloon. So how are you all finding the new update? Personally, I really like this map, and it's like an indoor laboratory, but it's also got some outdoor elements to it, such as these orange trees, the grassy nature, alongside the fact that but it looks like it's inside because of all these windows here. Like, why would you have windows on an outside building where it's like sunlight and all that jazz, a place without a roof over its head? I imagine that is the case because there's no sunlight beaming into this building, or at least not beaming in from the windows. I wish you could put towers behind the tree here so that this map is easier to do a 2 Megapops on, because there's no really good spot in order to actually put towers on the sides over here and a little bit over here as well. Like, I've been trying to do some mortar to Megapop scenarios, and I'm finding that if I put the Alk up here rather than... Oh, I forgot to actually get some things for my Super Monkey there. If I put the Alk up here, what I'm finding is that it's be able to target Moabs and BFBs and CMGs and you know what here. So it's best to actually put the Alk down here to support your long range tower, so that it takes a little longer for the Moab to actually get to this point of the track rather than this point of the track where it's literally powered by orange juice. Whoever thought that Rosalia is powered by orange juice? Maybe her jetpack is not actually fueled by petrol or diesel or anything along those lines. It is literally powered by the vitamins in an orange. Round 39 going very smoothly. Also, you can flip this whiteboard over, which is really neat. And on the third turn, it flips twice. Pretty neat. I love interactive features on a map. It just shows it's not like just a map without any kind of functionality to it. I love this little drone up here that is catering to the tree down here. Got a little wire going out. So I imagine it's doing some medicinal work to the tree there of some kind. I don't know, I'm just guessing at this given point in time. This is Bloons Tower Defense 6, and also these test tubes over here, they're also harnessing the power of orange juice. This is the map of Tinkering and Orange Juice. Robo Monkey, we're going to go up to Strong, and honestly think we're going to need Overclock here so that we can buff our Super Monkey up here, which, by the way, I'm looking to get that with the Super Monkey today, because this is going to be our supporting tower, but also our early means of popping lead. So then once we get a deck tower, then we'll be able to pop leads using that. But we won't get it right away because it's going to be during round 62, which we're going to get on. But I want to immediately get it because round 62 has a lot of purples on it. Also, at the moment, I believe this isn't this was not intentional by Ninja Kiwi, but if you fail a round and you've already used the rocket, when you reload back into the game, the rocket reappears, so that's kind of handy, but I'm not too sure if that was actually intended for Ninja Kiwi for that to happen, because normally it doesn't respawn, so I'm thinking it might be a bug at the moment with Tinkerton. I keep wanting to say Tinkerton, you know, the Pokemon with the gigantic hammer that was introduced in Scarlet Violet. You know, one of the coolest steel types out there. Overclock. Now, it's going to be a troll to determine when this is going to be needed for round 78 on our engineer here, so we can deal with the purple threat on that round. But once we go to the anti-balloon, it's going to have the normal damage type anyway, so we don't need to worry about that little annoyance of the purple balloons to round 95. Round 58, things are going very well at the moment. Haven't really needed to do anything else besides just play the game. Round 59, we'll need to do a little bit of microing with the foam here so that we can actually get to all of these layers. And speaking of the foam, the Overclock's foam in update 43 has got a pierce buff, so it can stay down for longer and be able to, not stay down for longer, but it's able to affect more balloons before the foam itself disappears, which is really good. Round 61, no threat here, a bunch of regrow zebras, which for any kind of explosive enthusiast or ice enthusiast is a big problem. Also, these little critters here are why we're not going to go to... Well, we can't actually get it. I don't know why I was thinking that maybe we could... I know why, actually, because we got Overclock before we got Tecto. I hope that wasn't a mistake by getting Overclock first before Tecto. I hope that's not a mistake and that we can actually hold out with the Robo Monkey here. I think we can actually hold out. This thing's quite powerful on its own, honestly. And there goes round 63. Yeah, I was imagining in my head, okay, don't buy Tecto immediately on round 62. But I bought Overclock first before going into Tecto, so that was the thing. In update 43.1, apparently Roselia has some like animation loop issues to where she would become frozen on the spot, so glad that's been resolved. And for me personally, I find that using Roselia's like jetpack can be a little bit inconsistent with when she is trying to follow the first balloon around, because sometimes she's not even facing where the balloon is, but she is just literally just swinging around doing dance moves, which would make DJ Benjamin be a fan of her in a way, just because of the whole dancing aspect. But I don't know I don't know about that really. I'm still learning Roselia, how you want to pronounce her name, but it is very important that we use Ultra Vision rather than Plasma Blast, despite that Plasma Blast is far more powerful, but I like to have that access to camo balloons by default rather than requiring decamification of said balloons. So, update 43. Oh, the Juggernaut itself has been given a few buffs here, so it has knockback on it now, or unless the knockback is increased. So, Juggernaut knockback duration increased from 0.1 seconds to 0.15 seconds. The 402 Juggernaut knockback to heavy targets has increased. Apparently having camo detection enables the knockback to be bigger on light targets and heavy targets. Super Monkey Fan Club's price has been reduced, which is pretty good. Boomerang, the base price is reduced from 325 to 315, along with some Moab Domination projectile pierce increases, which is pretty good. Glaive Lord main attack can bounce up to the same target, which is pretty neat. So it doesn't matter which cross path you're going towards, but it can go back to the same target, sorry, with its main attack. Not the orbiting glaives, but the main, like, the main targets, and not main targets, the main attack that it has going for it. So, when it comes to the overclock thingy bobby bob, I think we're going to need to firstly use Protector in order to the ability in order to compensate for the lack of overclock we'll have on it when we go up to we need to spawn as many of these sentries out so we can deal with all of the purples on this round, because this won't be able to cut it because of its with its plasma damage type, let's just say that. So we need the sentries down. We need the sentries down, which is going to wipe out majority of the gamma ceramics there. I don't know why I was going through there. Okay, so other updates that's happened. The balloon crusher's damage increased from 12 to 24 because it was just a stalling monster. The balloon crush frag's damage increased from 12 to 24, but its bonus damage for ceramics has decreased from 12 to 0. So it's just removed the bonus damage altogether. Bomb Blitz damage increased from 3 to 5 because in update 42 its damage has been severely neutered. Like, it took away its capabilities. Attack Shooter, the base price is reduced from 280 to 260. More attack price increase, so the barrier to entry replaced from down initially has been better, but now the actual upgrade of like going bottom path, the first two upgrades has been increased, so you're spending the same amount, but the entry to put down the tower itself has gone down, so you can place it down just a little bit sooner. Let's see, Blade Maelstrom damage increase. I needed that for my 2 Megapops run, for goodness sakes. Like, I was literally doing Blade Maelstrom 2 Megapops, and I really needed that twice the amount of damage increase with its default attack. But the pierce has gone down though, which is annoying. But the damage is better, honestly. Like, having the damage is much better than the pierce. Super Maelstrom damage unchanged. The pierce thrower for Super Maelstrom's gone down from 500 to 300. Okay, one of the biggest changes here. I don't like the changes that they're doing to both Gluestorm and Superstorm recently. I think the changes to those particular two towers have been really annoying, especially for 2 Megapops players. So, not going to talk about the top path Glue Gunner, even though the track puddle is lasting around is pretty cool. Balloon Solver Pierce reduced from 5 to 4. Okay, we're talking about it, okay? Blue Splatter price reduced, which is really nice, but the Splatter buff is really annoying. Just going to use the Tecto ability there. The Glue Storm ability duration reduced from 20 seconds to 15 seconds. Really annoying. Along with the slow of the glue effect reduced from 75 to 50, which is unupgraded, but going for 052, it's reduced from 90% to 75%. Relentless glue price increase from 3,000 to 3,400, also really annoying. Like, I'm speaking verbatim here for 2 Megapops players in particular, because there are certain things which Ninja Kid have been doing recently which has either been a little bit better or just outright worse. I'm going to talk about Geraldo in a little bit. Sniper Monkey, not really nothing going forward for 2 Megapops players. The Monkey Sub, however, the Balloon-Tonium Reactor Dart and Airburst damage increased 1 to 2, which is pretty cool. If you're going for the lead cross-path of Energizer, the lead damage has increased to +5 for lead balloons when it's submerged. The Energizer's price has been reduced from 32,000 to 31,000, which is pretty cool. Some Paragon buffs here and there. Buccaneer base price reduced from 500 to 400, which is pretty neat. So you could actually, could you start with a Buccaneer and a Dart on Chimps? I think you probably, if you increase it by 10%, no, you can't actually. You're missing out on 5, I think. Merchant gone up by 100. Monkey Ace exploding pineapple attack cooldown from reduced from 1.7 seconds to 1.6 seconds. That's pretty cool. The Flying Fortress radial dart damage increased from 3 to 6. Yeah, because Flying Fortress needs more buffs. And some Goliath Doom ship buffs and nerfs here and there. They've obviously neutered the Comanche defense, especially because Comanche defense is missile pierce reduced, ceramic bonus damage increased, but Moab bonus damage just removed. Like, that's both for Comanche Commander and Comanche defense. Like, the pierce has gone, like, the bonus damage towards ceramics has gone up, but the bigger targets, no, they've had to be removed from the game entirely. Mortar Monkey, aside from a price nerf to artillery battery, the balloon incineration water fire pierce with 105 has increased from 25 to 36, and the damage of the water fire has increased from 2 to 3 with the water fire aspect. Pretty neat. Wizard price has gone down with its base cost from 375 to... Actually, I need you to actually pop these, please. Can we do the rest of this without needing to use Protect ability? That's the thing. Dragon's Breath Fireball projectile count increased from 1 to 3. That's pretty good. Although the damage of each fireball has gone down from 9 to 3. So give or take there. Being able to target more targets, but not being able to do as much damage per target. Wizard Lord Phoenix Wall of Fire attack is increased from 3 to 5, but it's for some odd reason Ninja Q has put it down as a 050 Dragon's Breath fireball damage decrease from 27 to 9. Well, isn't that just fantastic? That's just really needed, Ninja Q. Love it. I love it when there are unnecessary change to time. Super Monkey projectile speed reduced from 280 to 200, but the epic range projectile speed bonus increased from 25 to 70. Ugh! Don't you just love it when that doesn't work out for you? Anti-Bloon upgrade cost reduced from 80,000 to 70,000. Also, if you have Rosalia at level 20, it goes down by another 30%, which is pretty good. Can we do all those? Thank you. Now, with a bit of timing. Okay, that's pretty good, actually. That's pretty good, because it... Okay, I need you to target the first most ones. Okay, yeah, that's pretty good, because it means our Tech Tower has a bit more time to come back. Again, Ledger of the Knight's passive ability can only be used twice in a round, so its passive ability of being able to just stop balloons. Oh my... Is this even possible because of our cooldown here? I hope it is, otherwise this is going to be really annoying. Maybe I didn't even have overclock on, maybe. I don't know anymore. I don't anymore, and don't ask me questions. I think it's because... Okay, we're able to deal with those, which is pretty good. Ninja Monkey, base price reduced from 500 to 400. Attack cooldown reduced from 0.7 seconds to 0.62. And obviously, if you get the faster ones, it's reduced from 38% to 30 for all attacks, which is pretty neat. Let me just use that, and this is plenty of time to come back for round 91, actually, in which we're going to be able to use this. So I think this and round 91 are going to be the last rounds, which are going to be annoying for us, really. Like, this has been mainly a video just going over update 41 and update 43 and all of its different changes here and there, because sometimes it's nice to just go over what Ninja Q is changed. This might be challenging. This is definitely challenging. Yeah, definitely challenging. If I have overclock on, that would also be very good. So, pretty different 2TC video. I know in the future you're going to be watching this where it's like update 35. And 55, sorry. You're going to be like, what the hell are you talking about? Why are you mentioning all of this sort of stuff? And can we... Oh, I'm going to need Terror for the next round, though. That's the thing. That is the thing. No, I'm going to restart, actually, and use it just a tad bit early so we have a bit more time in order to get the ability back. So, where were we? Oh, yeah, patch notes. Ninja Monkey, Ninja Discipline, actually, price has gone up. Obviously, if you have the attack speed buff, obviously you can have a price buff, which is okay. I'd rather have the buffs than have the price increase, honestly. Like, the price increase is a little thing, but in comparison to the buffs themselves, it's not going to be as daunting, honestly, to be honest. So, we need to use this. Okay, put you on last, actually. Need to use this at the last moment, really. Do as much damage as possible. Okay. I really wish there were less of these on the field because I feel like we're going to struggle against these last few fortified ones. Oh gosh, oh gosh. No, 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 no. Will you stop targeting the ZMGs? Okay, let's try and use the ability slightly later because I really want to do this. I'd rather not restart just to find a slightly better spot for this. Okay, use it then. No, come on. That's really annoying me now. I hate it when one little balloon slips through the cracks, honestly. It's like I put it on close so that we're as close to here as possible, but when the ZMGs appear there, then they are then the closest targets to this. Really annoying. Can we do this, please? Oh, come on, ZMGs, don't be too... You're gonna be too close, aren't you? You're gonna be too close, and we don't have a targeting where we can go first again. Like, someone was able to do this with just cleansing foam. How on earth is that even possible? Okay, perhaps use it just a little bit earlier. I don't know anymore, honestly. Like, I'd like to be able to damage these ZMGs, but at the same time, we won't be able to do that. Can we? Oh, okay. That's fine, I guess. It's just these, like we've only got one arm on this now because this left arm is just going to target the ZMG. Stop targeting it! Oh, for goodness sakes, this is really annoying me now. Would you please target the frontmost targets rather than just your first attack doing that? Because this is really annoying me. I can't do... Oh, we got the rocket still. That's okay. Can we... Oh, but it's going to... Because it's priority Shron, isn't it? So it's only going to target the frontmost ones. Stun some of those. Oh, for goodness. Actually, I've got an idea. Can we use this to stun the ZMGs over here so we have a bit more time to target these Moabs over here so that then they're not as annoying to me? Stun bows. Okay, okay. Can we do this? Can we do... Oh, they're still gonna be within range though. That's a problem. Okay, we've done it. Thank you, rockets, for respawning. That's brilliant. That's brilliant. Oh dear, I can continue with the video rather than being so goddamn annoyed by a particular targeting thing going on here. Let's wait. Okay, we've got it now. We can continue looking over through update 43. So, let's see. So, throughout the board here, the middle path is kind of flip-flops because of the base price going down, distraction going down by 100, counter espionage going down by 100 when it comes to prices. By the way, we're talking about price here. But then Shinobi Tactics price increase, sorry, from 900 to 1200, so give or take. Seeking Shogun price increase from 250 to 300. That's actually a bit of a buff because you're saving 50 overall. We're not going to talk about like Paragon costs because they're not necessary to look over. Druid. The Jungle's Bounty now generates 1 life per ability cast, which is really good, but no longer passively generates 1 life per round. So that can be give or take if that's good or not. But the Spirit of the Forest no longer passively generates lives per round. And Heart of Vengeance lost lives maximum bonus rate reduced from 100% to 50%, which is not good. Banana Farms, the Monkey Wall Street pricing has gone up from 60,000 to 70,000, but its ability to get bananas and crates from far away farms has increased from 60 range to 75, and the amount of lives that it can regenerate has increased from 10 to 15. Pretty good. Spike factories. This is really annoying to me. Spike storm cooldown duration increased from 45 to 50. The ability Spike's minimum duration has decreased from 10 to 9, where its maximum duration has decreased from 13 to 11. 041 Spike Storm duration bonus for ability spikes increase from 50% to 100%, which is pretty good. Okay, we can do that. That's pretty good. Carpenter Spike's price increased from 40 to 42,000. Let's just instantly wipe this out, honestly. Okay, maybe not. I don't think we can do the insta-wipe. It's not going to wipe. The wiper's not wiping. As one Ethan Reed would say in a video. And also we got 2 million plots with the anti-balloon there. Okay, so let's just go through the rest of the stuff that is in the patch notes. Primary expertise bounce distance increased from 50 to 90 with its attacks. Okay, Monkey Opera's really annoying for boss scenarios. The base cash amount has been reduced by 20%, so from 1,250 to 1,000. Actually, I don't even think I did the maths correctly there. Yeah, 20% of 1,250 is like not 320. No, it's 312.5. Engineer, pretty good actually. Engineer price has been reduced from 400 to 350, so its base price. Its sentries now spawn within 20% of their range to the track, which is pretty good. Also, Sentry Champagne, which Ninja Q has put it down, damage increased from 2 to 3. I think this is also with the sentries themselves, so it's essentially 50% more powerful, and it's able to do a all pots around 140 anyways. So now it's even easier to do that. Cleansing Foam price increase from 850 to 900. Overclock Foam pierce increase from 10 to 15, pretty good. Double gun price reduced from 500 to 450, but the balloon trap price has increased from 350 to 3,500 to 3,600, so you lose out 50, that's okay. A bunch of beast handler changes from tier 1s to tier 3, so yeah, give or take, so that's pretty good. Price reductions going up to the better ones. Quincy, okay. Gwendolyn, okay. Heater a buff to lead type increased from 1 to 2 at level 17. That's also really good. Heater a minimum delay reduced, pretty good. Level 8 Nature of Wrath Open grants camera detection to Druid, which is bloody brilliant actually. Makes Obin Druid runs now very viable. Oh, Admiral Brickett, this is a pretty nice comment they made here. We'll probably regret this, but the nerf made people very sad, and that is not a life goal. So the level 18 Megamind cooldown, the timing is reduced from 45 to 40, pretty good. Etienne's is level 1 faster projectile speed of all drones. The projectiles now go from 150 to 250, but it's pretty neat because they were pretty slow. Size levels, so her level 13 and for purple popping and level 11 for faster popping have swapped. So it's a buff and a nerf at the same time. Okay, Geraldo, why does Ninja Kiwi hate Geraldo? And why does Ninja Kiwi hate 2 Megapops people overall? So level 2 action figure is both a nerf and a buff. So a buff when it comes to like placing down the action figure, but a nerf because you're getting less out of it. Worn cap restock rate reduced from 5 to 7, but you're able to get 3 of them within your maximum stock. Blade trap max restock increased from 3 to 4. Fertilizer cash bonus from 25% to 20. Not that good, but you do have 4 fertilizers now, which is actually, as you're thinking about it, because you're always applying it to your Banana Central, it's still a bit of a nerf. Oh yeah, fertilizer rounds to replenish reduce from 5 to 3. That's pretty good. So now it only takes 3 rounds for a fertilizer to replenish, which is good. Now also the fertilizer will work on all banana farms. Level 13 shooty turret version 2 damage reduced from 7 to 6, not that good. Level 8 Jerry's fire duration reduced from 10 rounds to 5 rounds. Pretty bad, although the version 2 has remained at 10. Also, Jar of Pickles, big nerfs. Jar of Pickles is Jar of Pickles bonus to fortified at level 11, reduced from 1 bonus damage to 0, and reduced the fortified damage on the level 16 Jar of Pickles from 2 to 1. Also very bad. I swear Ninja Kiwi is like taking note of people who do 2 Megapops. It's like, nah, we're gonna make it harder. Not like they haven't done enough nerfs to Geraldo and his items over the years. Corvus, give or take, Overlord damage reduced from 4,000 to 3,000 for level 20, and Might is also reduced from 400 to 300. So 25% nerfs on both of those abilities at level 20, but Malevolence damage has increased from 3 to 5. Yeah, that was really underwhelming, honestly. So yeah, there goes through my talk of the changes to Update 43 here and there. Like Geraldo's changes, aside from the stock increase, has just been nerfs for 2 Megapops players. Now, I'll probably do more like 2 Megapops or 2 Tower Chimps oriented like points on these changes, because like going forward, I think like just because I mainly do like 2 Megapops and 2 Tower Chimps, I think doing like update lookovers when it comes to like those scenarios would be pretty niche, because some people just talk about the changes here and there from a general perspective, but as a 2 Megapops player and 2 Tower Chimps player, it's like I like to go over these sort of things, but it's like my first time doing it. So let me know if you like this sort of stuff, and sorry for the video length being very long for a 2 Tower Chimps scenario. Thank you all so much for watching, and let me know what you thought of this video down in the comment sections below. Back to normal content. Obviously, we're starting out with a boss. Is there a boss announced for tomorrow? Haven't seen a boss event go live for tomorrow. Maybe they've just not been published in the Balloons service here and there, because sometimes they are notified about a day early or so for when a boss scenario goes up, but maybe we won't have a boss event coming up. So actually, let's look at oh, there is a boss event, but they've just not been announced. So it could be Phase, it could be Bloonarius all over again because of the last time, or there was May the 4th, so maybe there was some distortion going on here and there, give or take. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching, everybody. Let me know what you thought of the video down in the comment sections below, and let me know what you think about Rosalia. I think she is a pretty good hero. Obviously, no 2 TCs confirmed yet, but I think like the closest ones are like with Pod, Crossbow Master, Energizer. If there was like 2 TCCs, then definitely a Monkey Ace, or even like a Dartling Gunner. Like you can obviously use Rosalia's grenades to target lead balloons, so having a Dartling Gunner is not an issue. Thank you all so much for watching, everyone, and take care of yourselves.